WSLS 10 at 6.
Now at 6, uniting in the face of tragedy. People across the nation honor the 32 victims of the April 16, 2007 shooting on Virginia Tech's campus. Plus, runners pound 3.2 miles of Blacksburg pavement on this day of remembrance. And a community picnic allows the Hokie Nation to unite and support one another. Good evening and thanks for joining us for WSLS 10 at 6. I'm Erin Brookshire. Bree has the weekend off. It's been 9 years since a tragic shooting on the campus of Virginia Tech, and today members of the Blacksburg community and people from across the nation came together for a day of remembrance. Bells rang out 32 times at the Virginia Capitol Square Bell Tower in Richmond in honor of the 32 students and faculty members shot and killed on campus 9 years ago today. Governor McAuliffe ordered all state flags be lowered to half-staff through sunset tonight to honor the victims and their families. Meanwhile, the father of Colin Goddard, a former Virginia Tech student who was shot 4 times but survived that day, attended the ceremonial events as well. Andrew Goddard says he hopes lawmakers will pass stricter gun control laws.
The reward is thinking that if we could save some other family from having to go through what we went through, or worse still, what other families had to go through, then it's worth every second.
WSLS 10's Christina Craig was in Blacksburg today, spending time with a community that's standing strong during this day of remembrance.
It's a sea of orange and maroon as many come out here to support and remember the shooting that happened nearly a decade ago.
Hokie Nation is really strong.
More than 10,000 runners laced up to run 3.2 miles through campus for the 32 lives taken on April 16, 2007.
I ran it. I walked for just up the last hill a little bit.
Some even ran carrying an additional weight of 32 pounds. And many who didn't run, like freshman Nicole Kirka, volunteered.
I got up this morning and I decided to help set up the balloons for the arches at the starting line.
A parade of events began at midnight with the lighting of the ceremonial candle at the April 16th memorial site. Now guarded by members of the Virginia Tech Corps of Cadets, the flame will burn throughout the day, representing the commitment to never forget.
It hit home because I think one of the people that passed, and it was from Pittsburgh, which is where I'm from.
Organizers and runners say this is a way to bring fellow Hokies together in support of the Blacksburg community and to honor the lives taken that day 9 years ago.
Although this day was such a tragedy, 9 years ago, it actually brought our community together.
I think that people from all over come just to remember the tragedy that occurred here. We met some folks from North Carolina who drove up for the day for this, and they'll be driving back afterwards.
After the run, a community picnic was held on the drill field. The lunch fed thousands thanks to generous donations from Domino's, Kroger's, and the school's Student Government Association.
Now, events will continue throughout the day to support and remember the tragedy that happened nearly a decade ago. For more information, you can visit our website. I'm Christina Craig, WSLS 10.
Lynchburg police continue searching for a man they say is considered armed and dangerous. Authorities say 36-year-old Donnell Lamont Miller is wanted in connection to an overnight shooting. Police say they found 18-year-old Keenan Johnson suffering from multiple gunshot wounds in the 3200 block of Maryland Avenue just before 9 p.m. Friday. Multiple warrants have been filed for Miller, including malicious wounding. Johnson was taken to Lynchburg General Hospital for treatment of his injuries. If you have any information about the incident, call police. A candlelight vigil is underway in Roanoke this evening to honor missing persons across our region. Help Save the Next Girl is hosting the event at Woodlawn United Methodist Church right now. The families and friends of missing community members, including James Walker, Heather Hodges, and Joan Cook, are all expected to attend. The vigil is open to the public. Meanwhile, it's been a busy week for Roanoke County school leaders. The Roanoke County School Board met this morning for training workshops to learn how to better operate, communicate, and discuss best practices for board members. Four of the five members are new to the board this year, so this training has been scheduled for several months. And the training comes just before a community prayer service planned at Northside High School to address a worried community. School board member Tom McCracken tells us he will lead a service on the grass between the middle and high schools at 2 p.m. Sunday. The gathering follows 2 recent threats made to the school and the resignation of Northside's head football coach. Thursday night, Bert Torrance admitted to accepting a track coach stipend for work he says he wasn't doing. The Foot Levelers Blue Ridge Marathon took place this morning in Roanoke. America's toughest road course features a total of more than 7,400 feet of elevation change. Runners also had an amazing view of our region as the course took them through parts of the Blue Ridge Parkway. Supporters lined the streets to cheer on the runners. Now it's an extra encouragement that runners say is pivotal to their success.
Well, we try to encourage each other, you know, in running. Running gets hard sometimes, but it's awesome. It makes you feel so good, and to see one of your teammates on the side supporting you, that encourages you to keep on keeping on in this run.
Coming up in sports, we'll have results from today's race. We also want to take a second to say congratulations to 2 of our WSLS 10 team members who competed in the Blue Ridge Marathon today. Bree Jackson ran the full marathon, and Jenna Zipton took part in the 10K race. I'm sure both are at home right now resting up after a long morning, so congratulations to them and everyone else who participated. If you're looking to catch some live music this weekend, tonight marks the final night of Down by Downtown, a 3-day music festival here in the Star City. The gates have officially opened to the headliner concert at Elmwood Park. OJR is set to take the stage any minute now, with the band Galactic performing at 7:15. Later tonight, more than a dozen other performances will take place at restaurants and venues throughout downtown. It's all part of a growing music scene here in the Roanoke Valley.
Because it's just so many different styles of music. There's so many things going on. There's education. There's running with the marathon. I feel like we get to show off the city to so many folks while also inviting so many people to see the things that we're doing all the time here as well.
Tonight, performances will take place at Awful Arthur's, The Quarter, Blue 5 Restaurant, The Spot on Kirk, and Martin's Downtown. We've posted a full list of concerts to our website, WSLS.com. The Visitor Center at Explorer Park is now open to the public, offering up a preview of what to expect this summer and over the next few years. 2 years ago, Roanoke County took over the park as part of a 99-year lease from the state. Since then, a master plan has been put in place, all in an effort to bring in more visitors from our area and nationwide. And the master plan is really simple: offer up outdoor recreation ideas that appeal to everyone.
We want to have a park that they can come and they can learn, whether they're a novice or an expert, that they can learn to be in the outdoors.
This summer, the park will offer visitors the opportunity to camp for the first time ever, and from 12 hikes in 12 months to a bootlegger's Twilight Trail race and monthly artists and craft shows, there's a lot planned for Explorer Park this summer. The reopening also coincides with National Park Week. Today through next Sunday, all national park entrance fees will be waived in honor of the Park Service turning 100 years old this year. And all eyes were to the sky in Salem this morning as the 18th annual Blue Ridge Kite Festival was held at Green Hill Park. The day of outdoor celebration provided a chance for community members of all ages to enjoy arts, crafts, food, and other vendors. A percentage of the proceeds will support the Salem-Roanoke County Chamber of Commerce's Foundation Scholarship Program. Now, some people say this is an event they love to attend year after year.
This is my ninth year here. So I was here last year. It was just hot, no wind. This year is just beautiful. Just the energy, seeing things fly in the sky and seeing my little daughter smile.
Yokohama provided free kits for the event, and Freedom First Credit Union provided free ice cream. 2 important things there, right? A grand opening celebration for a local pet store also marks a kind donation to a local animal center. How a grant from the Petco Foundation will allow Angels of Assisi to further the difference it makes for animals in our community.